सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. My humble prostrations at the lotus feet of Sri Guruji, Gurudev, all the Kriya Masters, all the sages and saints, all the gods and goddesses, and I bow to all of you. I also specially seek the blessing of Sri Guruji to think through me, speak through me, and act through me. Jai Guru. So we are in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, which is otherwise known as Dhyana Yoga. So we had seen also last time, we had seen in which context this Dhyana Yoga has come into picture. Because if we go from the beginning, in the 2nd chapter itself, most of the teachings was over. Basically, he has given what is the real nature of the Jivatma and Ishvara and the creation. And then he said how you start, where from you start. You start from Karma Yoga. That's why Karma Yoga has been given there. Then briefly touching upon Jnana, then he goes to Sthita Prajna. And once you achieve self-realization, what will be like, what will be your nature, how you conduct yourself. So Adi Shankara says that the nature of his Sthita Prajna or his conduct or whatever his attitude, that becomes a like target for us to achieve. That becomes an ideal for us. That is the goal we have to achieve. So this is the 2nd chapter. In the 3rd chapter, Lord is talking about Karma Yoga. Ishwararpanahava Prasad Buddhi. Then in the 4th chapter, he said, along with Karma Yoga, if you have knowledge, what will happen? It will purify the action. Okay. Then in the 5th chapter, what he said, that you can also renounce action. Because in the 3rd, he's saying you give up the result of action. He's not giving up action. He's saying, I'm giving up result of action. But in the 5th chapter, he's saying, with knowledge, 4th chapter, he said, knowledge will purify. So in the 5th chapter, he's saying, you can be able to renounce the ownership of action. Not only karma phala, also renounce the action itself. Then in the 6th chapter, he is talking about Dhyana Yoga. Then what the meditation will do? He said the meditation, what will do? It will give you, purify your mind forever, that is one. Second, it will give you the ability or the calmness of the mind to comprehend the whole creation or Jivatma, Paramatma and Aikyam. You will have the capacity to, through knowledge, that is one, and also experientially, because if you go to in the Samadhi state, experientially also, sorry, you will be able to see through the things, knowledge. So, in this context, there is a beautiful way we look at it. Let's try to understand this. There is a word called aparigraha, which we have discussed in this 6th chapter. Then there is a tyaga is there also, and sannyasa is there. So there are 3 things, correct? Aparigraha, non-possessiveness, don't possess anything. Tyaga, give up, what give up we will see. And sannyasa means renounce. So what you renounce, what you tyaga, and what non-possessiveness, how they are different. It's very interesting to know this. There will be some clarity if we go through this, the whole thing. In case of aparigraha, in case of aparigraha is non-possessiveness. You don't want to possess things. That means it's not that you are not engaged in action. It is not that the result of the action will not come to you, but what you are saying, whatever comes, whatever up to my need is okay. Beyond that, I don't need it. I don't need to possess it. In case of tyaga, what you are doing, you are giving up the result of your action. Are you getting it? In case of aparigraha, he is not giving up the result of his action. He is saying, I need it. Beyond a particular point, only I can give up. In case of tyaga, he is giving up entire the result of the action. Something comes is fine, something doesn't come also fine. And in case of a sannyasa, he is not only giving up the result of the action, he is giving up the action itself. That means he goes into a state of actionlessness, which in the 6th chapter, Lord has talked about two kind of people there. One is, what is that? One is Yogarudha, another is, who remembers this? Arurukya. Arurukya is person who wants to get into yoga. He's a novice. He wants to get in. For him, he said action is the means. The Arurukya, that means the person who wants to get into yoga, for him action is necessary. But the person who is already established in yoga, he is called Yogarudha. So sannyasi is Yogarudha. Like he has not only given up the result of the action, he has also given up the ownership of the action. He doesn't take anything. It's like lotus leaf. Nothing touches him. So now, so what happened to the action? For a person who is in aparigraha, it continues. For a karma yogi who is doing tyaga, action continues. But for a sannyasi, action is not there. If he does also, he doesn't feel that he is doing it. It's his body, mind, intellect is doing it. Because there is a total dissociation. He is a jnani, so it's a total dissociation from his body, mind, and intellect. Then what has happened to the ego? Ego in case of aparigraha is restrained because I need something, but I don't need more than that. So whatever is additional, he is giving up, but non-possessed. I don't want to possess it. But in case of a karma yogi, what has happened? His ego has purified. Because chitta suddhi only happens in karma yoga. So he is giving up. So chitta suddhi has been attained. So his ego is purified. And what happens to the jnani, who is a sannyasi? His ego is now rarefied in the sense that sometimes he may use it, but most of the time because he doesn't take the ownership of the action. So ego is not there. So that is the difference between function and action. What is the difference between function and action? Who can tell? Who remembers it? Come on. Yes. All of you, I don't see anybody's face. How I know who is listening?
Function performs itself.
Function, yes, Ajay Baba?
Function performs itself on its own. And the action is the doer. Like, I mean, you perform the action. So one performs the action. That's my understanding.
Okay. Anybody else? What is the difference?
I eat versus I like eating. That is the, I think, distinction you had made. The minute you attach, like Adi Baba said, a doership to it or a preference, likes or dislikes, it becomes an action.
Yes, Nehama, what you said is right. In case of function, just remembers my heart functions, my digestive system functions, my respiratory system functions. We don't say it acting, it functions. Just does its action. No attachment, nothing. It just does. So similarly, if it is merely said that I am eating, I am walking, I am running, that I's ego is there also. That is, I am walking, I am running, I am eating. But there, that I is not ego, that is called the locus of experience. So he is almost like a functioning. I walk, I am running, I am eating. But the moment you said, I had this food and I liked it, the moment you bring your likes and dislikes, color it, the action or the result of the action, then it becomes action. Then you become the doer of action. The moment you become the doer of action, so what will happen? The result of action will accrue to you. And what is the second thing?
Vasanas.
Vasanas will come. That habit is called vasana. So you develop that vasana, and which will come back in next life as
Samskara.
Prarabdha.
samskara is
Samskara.
the impression, and it will come as vasanas.
Prarabdha.
Prarabdha. Along with prarabdha, it will come. It's not come with the prarabdha. Prarabdha is the result of your action. Prarabdha is the result of your action. But this samskara, these likes and dislikes, will come as vasanas. Okay? This is impressions. It will drag you to that direction. So this is where we have been left. So in the 6th chapter, then what the Lord is saying, through yoga, what will happen? You will have a total complete mastery over your mind. Mind will be under total control. That's what the whole thing he is going to now explain. So this is the basic central theme of this 6th chapter. But so far what he has done is, he has told about some Bahiranga sadhanani. That means what is the general characteristics or of something, steps one has to take when you come to the dhyana yoga. So one is the samatvam of the mind. There has to be some amount of samatvam has to be there. Otherwise you will not be able to meditate. Why you will not be able to meditate? If samatvam is not there?
Likes and dislikes will disturb you.
Sorry?
Likes and dislikes will disturb one's meditation.
Yes. Anybody else? You are right. The track is, yeah.
Our inside world will trouble us. When we are quiet, we are cut off from outside world, but whatever is inside will come out.
So what I wanted you to, because you are also into Kriya, so what will happen? Vrittis will come. Because our aim in yoga is Chitta Vritti Nirodha. And these thoughts will come as vrittis. The more likes and dislikes you have, those are the thoughts which will come during your meditation. And if yoga, the aim of yoga is Chitta Vritti Nirodha, so I have to ensure that the vrittis are not there. And vrittis are my likes and dislikes. So if likes and dislikes are there, those vrittis will come. So certain amount of samatvam has to be there. So that is a beautiful thing is there. Notice this. In the 2nd chapter, Lord is saying, if you are a sthita prajna, you have total control of your sense organs, your likes and dislikes. But if you do not have control over your likes and dislikes, you do not have samatvam, you will not be able to reach sthita prajna. Are you getting? Yes or no? Are you getting the sense?
Yes, Prabha.
Because you will have
Yes.
complete control of your sense organs and likes and dislikes only when you are a sthita pragya. But to reach that state of sthita pragya, you have also to have some amount of samattam, equanimity, that your likes and dislikes should not be there. That's what Karma Yoga provides. So without that, you will not be able to be a sthita pragya. And without being a sthita pragya, you cannot have complete control over your likes and dislikes. You're seeing that egg and chicken, whether the egg came first or chicken came first.
Yeah, both things complement each other, I think.
So that's why Ramanandacharya said, Ramanandacharya brought in Visishtha Advaita there. He said, this is only possible if you bring in that X factor. That X factor is bhakti. Sorry? Are you
Sorry, what
getting
is
it?
the next factor, Baba?
Bhakti.
Bhakti. Oh, okay.
So you bring in God, offer everything to Him, surrender to Him, automatically it will be taken care of. So nice way he brought in bhakti there. Okay. So this is why. So what we have done, let's wait.
Baba,
Yes.
in case of atheists, this will
Yeah.
not hold good. What can they bring?
Atheist?
Higher self, something like that?
No, atheist, it will be very difficult because even if you have the jnanam, it also takes care of Brahman, it takes care of the creation. Who is the created the world? So you may not do puja, but atheists, they deny the existence of God. A jnani doesn't do puja. He may not be a religious person, but jnani accepts there is God. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, what Lord said, I have 4 types of devotees. Artha, Artharthe, Jigyasu, Jnani. I like all of them, but I like the Jnani most. Why I like Jnani most? Jnani doesn't do any puja. Because he admits that there is God. And in this world, now the question is up to you. Tell me. Why Lord loves the Jnani most? Give me the reason. Try, attempt.
Bhakti.
Okay.
He has the devotion
And okay. That's
yes, and
one
surrender.
way of
I think
looking at it. Who
bhakti and
else
surrender.
wants to? Yeah, sorry. Yes, Bitu. Sorry.
Bhakti
Yeah.
and surrender.
Bhakti and surrender. Okay.
Surrender, in my view.
Gyan Yogi accepts that there is a bigger I. There is no small I. So therefore, he knows he does not exist. And therefore, there is only the higher power, Brahman, God, as the higher being. I think it's very different from someone who is just who believes in bhakti versus Gyan, simply because he does not exist. And therefore, he is more loud because all he sees everywhere is him.
Okay. We'll park it there. Yes.
Yeah, Baba, Jnani knows that the real nature is Satchitananda and always in that awareness.
Gani people know everything about the universe, Brahma. So Gani people also know everything.
Who is telling?
Sujal here, Sujal.
Sujal. Okay. Yes, Sujal. Yes, please go ahead. Yeah. Please go ahead.
That Gani people know about the Brahma. and how to arrive to Brahma, they know have complete knowledge. So I think that's why the Jnani people may not, they are not doing puja. No need anything. They have vast knowledge about the puja, means between the people, who we are and who is Brahma, what is the role of Brahma in the entire universe. Brahma has everything. This Jnani people know everything. They don't.
Okay,
I mean,
okay. I'll ask you a simple question. If a mother has 4 children, okay,
okay.
so the little one is little, boisterous one. The elder one is very calm and quiet one. Whom she likes most? Whom she will like most? The younger one, the elder one, or is it all same? Huh?
They like both.
Quite, of course.
Both. So then why Lord said I like out of I love 4, Artha, Arthati, Jigyasu and Jnani, but I love Jnani the most. Why he said most? Okay, let's think.
Baba, is
Yes.
it also that the Jnani has no ego or least ego, and that I-ness is gone?
Because there is no difference.
Baba,
You
sorry,
love yourself
Baba.
the most. And then
Baba,
therefore there is no
sorry.
Yes.
difference between Jnani and yourself.
Baba, Jnani is not.
Jnani looks
Sorry,
Jnani
sorry.
looks himself as a in the God. I mean, he looks he looks him itself as a God only. Means I am not a different from God.
Okay.
Baba, I had one more.
Okay.
So Jnani has no transactional or looking in return from when, because all other
So
is looking for
God will like
something.
him because he is not asking for anything. Is it like that you are saying? Because he is not taking ownership, he doesn't need something. So God likes him because he doesn't come and
No,
break.
that's not it.
We all love ourselves most. So
Yeah.
Jnani
Now
also
you
loves
came.
themselves.
Wow. This is the
This was good
point.
one.
Whom you love most in this. See, this is the point. Whom anybody in this world, whom you love most, you love most is yourself. Everything else is around you. My spouse, I love my spouse because mine is there. I love my child, my house, my car. So everything is, I love myself the most. That means the Jnani also loves himself or herself the most. And Jnani also knows that between Jnani and the Lord, there is no difference. So if he loves him or herself the most, that means he also loves the God the most. So he loves the God most and God loves him the most because there is no difference between these two. You agree? So this is the point. See, this is when you start, contemplating things, when you mull over things, when you read. That's good that when we are discussing, it came out from Nehama. Okay, so these are the things we must raise questions. You must ask. You must discuss. Don't feel shy because only when we discuss, things will come out. Okay.
And Baba, I think this is the best definition of self-love also.
Yes. Yes. You love yourself most. That's it. Everybody loves himself most. There's no second opinion on that. Okay. So, so what we have done, we have finished 8th verse. Okay, let me just go through it and then we'll go to the 9th verse. Where is my... Just give me a second. Where is... Sixth chapter. 7, 8. No, 8. Okay. Can you see that now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So 8th verse we have finished. We'll just go through it, then we'll go to the 9th. So because the 8th verse we have done quite a bit of study, so I'm not going to get only. I'm just bringing it to your notice. ज्ञान विज्ञान तृप्तात्मा कुटस्थो विजितेन्द्रियः युक्त इत्युच्यते योगी समलोष्टास्म काञ्चनः. The yogi whose self is satisfied through knowledge and realization, who is steady and has the senses under control, to whom a clod of earth, a stone and gold of equal value is said to be steadfast. So what is saying? Not only this person has the knowledge, but he also has Vijnana, Jnana and Vijnana. Vijnana is that he has realized that it is true. In his own experience, in his own life, he has seen that no more is the knowledge of the scriptures, is the knowledge of my Guru. Now I can see it in my life, I can experience it in my life, so now it has become Vijnana for him. So Jnana Vijnana Triptatma. So because once he knows that whole world is he, there is nothing other than him, because Satyam Jnanam Anantam is Brahman. If existence, awareness, unlimited is Brahman, and that is my real nature, that means everything is in me, then what you need? So that's why he is Truttatma. That means he is satisfied, more than satisfied. He is satiated. He doesn't want anything. So this is Jnana Vijnana Truttatma. In case of a dreamer, if you remember, in the dream world, whatever in the dream world is there, is that any attraction for the dreamer, for the dream character? Yes. If you are walking on as a dream character on MG Road, you see a beautiful, porcelain, some piece, so you liked it. So the dream character may have attractions, but as far as dreamer is concerned, it is immaterial, because once you wake up from your dream, the whole thing, it is a mirage, so it does have no intrinsic value. Similarly, what this scripture is saying, this so-called real world, which is looking so real, when you wake up to your real self, so this so real world will also look like a mirage. It doesn't exactly, is not existing anymore, because it has no value. So there are two things here there. So in the dream world, everywhere you touch, because you are touching the dreamer, that means everywhere you touch the creation, you are also touching the creator. Are you getting it? That means that is called, what is that word is called? Who remembers this word? This is the very
Immanent
basic.
and transcendent.
Immanent. This is called immanent. Where you touch, you will be able to, that means every pore, every molecule, every atom of the creation, the Lord is there. That means every part, every point in the dream, the dreamer is there, because it's his dream. So you touch means you are touching his mind. So that is called immanent. But is the dreamer is limited to the dream, or he is beyond that? So that's why we say he is transcending also, because he also exists beyond the dream. Similarly, the Lord also exists beyond this creation. So that's why God is transcendent and immanent. Like a dreamer is both immanent and transcendent. It's more than the dream. He may not exist beyond that, but he transcends. He is not limited by the dream. The Lord is not limited by the creation itself. So that's called immanent and transcendent. That's that once you have that, what you need, not only everything, that means everything, whatever you are seeing, this perceptible world, visible world, and it is all within you only. So he is Truttatma. Kutastho means changeless. We have saw that anvil, on that where you hammer the gold, makes ornaments. So the gold take different shapes. But that anvil, that T thing is never changed, even though it is hammered day in and day out. So similarly, he is kutastha, he is changeless. So where you have gone as a yogi, from the Kriya Yoga perspective, now what has happened, you have from Muladhara to Swadhisthana to Manipura to Anahata, now you have gone Visuddha and you have gone to Agnya Chakra. So Guruji says Kutastha. So that is sometimes you will find Kutastha. Kutastha means you are in the Agnya Chakra. So you have gone beyond these 5 lower chakras. So that means you have gone above the perceptible world, because all our lower 5 chakras are dealing with the outside world. So that's why Jnana Vijnana Tattva Kutastha Vijitendriya. So he has gone above all these chakras. So he has full control over this. Yukta, he's Yukta. He's Yukta where? He's attached to his true self. Yukta Ityuchate Yogi. So he is called a yogi. And what is the benefit? Sama Lostasma Kanchana. So for him, Samam means equal. What? Losta is a cloud of earth. Asma means a stone, and Kanchana is a precious stone. So for him, a clay or a stone or a precious stone is one and the same, but it doesn't make any difference. Because for a dreamer, what difference it makes, whether it's a million or it is is a dust. Everything is same. When you wake up, everything just dissolves, melts away. It's mirror. There's no existence actually. So for him, this is the stage he has reached. Now he was checking what are the benefits of a yogi. And who will be here? It will be Yoga Ruda, or it will be what is that other one? Arurukya. Who will have this state? Yes, please. Arurukya is just joining yoga.
Seeker. No. Yeah,
Yoga Ruda. Yoga Ruda will have this. Not this. Arurukya. Okay, let's go to the 9th verse. Sruhun mitra yudasina madhyastadvesa bandhusu sadhu swapicha papesu samabuddhir visisyate. He excels who looks equally on a well-wisher, a friend, an enemy, a neutral, an arbiter, hateful person, a relative, and also a good and a sinful person. So what will happen? This is another benefit he is saying, that what will happen, because in the 8th verse he says Sama Losta Asma Kanchana. That means inanimate things, when he looks at them, Samatvam is coming. Whether it is a cloud, whether it is a stone, or it is a precious stone, is all the same. But in the 9th verse, what he's saying, now he is not talking about inanimate objects. So he is talking about different kinds of people who come to in your life. So that is the kind of thing. So we'll go one by one. Even another one, if you remember, which verse it was there in the 5th chapter. 1 minute. Just give me a second. I'll find out. I'll come back to you. A little. Okay, I'll try to remember. I'll come back to you, because in the earlier verse also, in the 5th chapter, so this is Samalosta, it came in the 8th verse. Samalosta Asma Kanchana. So Samattam in case of inanimate objects. In the 9th verse, now he's saying whether it is Sruhun, Mitra, so these words will come back because this is the kind of people around you. It will be there. But in the 5th chapter also, in the 18th verse, he said, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hastini Swani Chaiva Sapakecha Pandita Samadarshina. So in the 5th chapter also, the Lord has talked about this. He said, the kind of sentient beings. What he said? Brahmana. Brahmana means is a Brahmin, is a human being. Then Gavi. Gavi is cow. And Hastini is an elephant. Then Swani. Swani is dog. And Swapakecha means a dog eater. So there also he has talked about sentient beings, but there are different kinds of sentient. A human being is there, cow is there, elephant is there, dog is there, dog eater also, an individual is there. Sorry, a human being is there. But in this case of the verse 9, what Lord is doing is, he is bringing you different characters who will be around us, and they will have a different sort of meaning to all of us in the matter of relationship. The first in called Sruhut. Sruhut means, Sruhut is called a well-wisher. Sruhut. So Adi Shankara in his Bhashyam to Bhagavad Gita, he said, who is a Sruhut? Pratyupakara Anapekshya Upakarta. That means he is ready to help. Anapeksha. That means he is not expecting anything. Pratyupakara. He wants to help you. Anapeksha. That means he doesn't have any X to grind. He is not expecting anything from you. Upakarta. Who does it? So he is called a Sruhut. So ready to help you without expecting anything return from you. He is a well-wisher of everybody. He is not only good to me. So he is basically, as a character, his attitude is, he is helpful to everybody, not me. So he is a Sruhut. Then next is called Mitra. Who is Mitra? Mitra is a friend. But Sruhut is also a person who is helping, but he may not be my friend. But here Lord is talking about a Mitra. Mitra means he is a friend. That means he is already my well-wisher. So he will also be doing good to me. So Sneha Vasena Hita Asamsi is called a Mitra. That means out of love for me, who helps me, he is a Mitra. He is always a well-wisher of mine. So that's what is his name? Madhusudan Saraswati, he said, Snehena Upakaranam. Because of his love towards you, Upakaranam, he helps you. So that he is called a Mitra. So now Sruhut, then he said Mitra. Then Mitra and Udasina, there is a word is in between that called Ari. So Mitra, I is there. Sruhun Mitra, if you can look at if you have a book or if you see my screen, you will say Mitra. So O is there. Then Udasina, the ref, R is there. So Ari. Sruhun Mitra Ari. So the third word Lord has used is called, the kind of person is called Ari. Ari means enemy. Who is a enemy? Who is inimical? Who is not your friend? He is not a Sruhut. So he is inimical to you, but he is not in your front. He is a Paroksha. So you know somebody is doing some harm to you, but you have not been able to point out who that person is. So he is called a Ari. So you cannot pinpoint that he is not in your front. He is a Paroksha enemy, means he is not in your front. So Sruhun, Mitra, Ari. Then the next one is called Udasina. Udasina is, simple meaning is an indifferent person. Indifferent person means he is not harmful, and he is also not a helpful person. So he is within himself. So he is not doing good to you, and he will not harm you. No kasyachit paksha bhajate. So no kasyachit, never kasyachit, meaning not any time. Paksha means whether this side or that side, bhajate. So he adopts. So he is indifferent. He doesn't take any side. He is a balanced neutrality in a positive sense. Samabuddhi. So this is called udasina. So next is madhyastha. Madhyastha is the person who try to mediate, because what he is doing here, madhyastha, he is a well-wisher of both. So Adi Shankara says, ya viruddhayo ubhayo hitaisi. Yo, man, that person is viruddhayo. There are two different people who are fighting, viruddha. Ubhayo or hitaisi. So he is the well-wisher of both. So that's why he is trying to, because he is a well-wisher of both the sides, and he wants to have the well-being of each one. So what he will try, if there is some difference opinion, they're fighting or something, he mediates. So that's why it is called madhyastha. So just see udasina and madhyastha. Udasina is an indifferent person. He's not getting engaged. But in case of madhyastha, he is getting involved because he likes both. In udasina, he is indifferent. So if you take the example of like Switzerland and UN, Switzerland is also a very neutral country. So when they are fighting each other, even in the Second World War and all, Switzerland was non-aligned, not this side or Axis side or the other side. So he was not there. So he is called udasina. He is not involved. But what happens to a madhyastha? Madhyastha means a go-getter who is trying to help, who is coming in between and trying to settle things. So he's a well-wisher. So you can take it like a United Nations. United Nations, what he does in the two countries fight and all, then he mediates. It mediates to see that they don't harm each other, because he is a well-wisher, every member of the UN. So that's the difference you can see. Udasina and madhyastha. Then the next is bandhu. Madhyastha, bandhu. So the madhyastha dvesa. Dvesa means here also dvesa is a person whom you hate. Are you getting it? His enemy, we saw Ori. Ori means he is an enemy which is I cannot see. He is a parokya, an indirect, a person who thinks about ill of me. But in case of dvesa, it's not that he may not hate you, but you hate him. Dvesa. Are you getting it? So dvesa is the person whom you hate. Adi Shankara is saying, Atmanaha apriyaha. Means he is not dear to you. Is he who you do not like. Okay. So he is a hateful person as far as you are concerned. So that's why you do not want to deal with him. So Dvesa and Ori also, Ori we said he is indirect. That means he is not there in front of you. So he is an paroksha priya, indirect enemy, like hateful person. But in case of Dvesa, you know him because he is there in your front and you hate him. So it is pratyaksha priya. That means directly in front of you, and that person you do not like. So that is the difference between Ari and Dvesa. Dvesa is the person you don't like, but he is available in your front. That means you know him. But in case of Ari, he is your enemy, but you don't know who is it. But you know that somebody is doing something wrong to you. So that is called Ari. So now then he comes, they said Bandhu. Bandhu means is a friend. So not friend, it's a relative. Bandhu means it's a relationship. From your family side, it may be your siblings can be there, your uncle, aunt, or whatever. Any relationship is called Bandhu. Bandhus are always expected that they support you, they take care of your interest, they will support your well-being, they will look for your well-being. Then he said sadhu. Sadhu means a noble person. So who is a noble person? So Adi Shankara says, who is a noble person? He is a person who follows dharma. So a sadhu and sruhut, let's look at the difference. Sruhut is also a good person, but sruhut is a person who will help others. But a sadhu is also a well-meaning person, but he may not help, he may help you, he may not help you. Are you getting the difference between sruhut? Sruhut is a well-meaning person, it's a good person, but he will help you. That's the first word in the verse 9, sruhut. But sadhu, in the second line, the first word is sadhu. Sadhu is, he is also a good person, well-meaning person, but he may not help you. Okay, but it doesn't mean that he is a bad person. He is a good person. He is a sadhu person. Because sadhu means he is following the scriptural injunctions. Whatever the parameters of a good person is all there in him. But he may not feel like helping you. So he may not. So that is called a sadhu. Then he said, sadhu sa papa. Papi. Papa means a person who is a papi. Papi means a adharmic person. The person who doesn't follow the tenets of the scriptures. That means will harm you. He may steal things which are not prescribed in the scriptures as good qualities. So all those persons, they are called papi because they don't follow what has been prescribed in the scriptures. They live a undignified or adharmic life. So papa. Then, so what happened? Sruhun. So Lord is saying, so this person, Sruhun, the person who is a well-meaning person, some persons he may find he is a well-meaning person. Then he found the Mitra, he is a friend. Then Udasina is an indifferent person. Then Madhyastha, a mediator who is a well-wisher of both the parties. Then you can find a Dvesa. Dvesa means a person not likable. You don't like him. Then Bandhu, who is your relative. Then you may see a sadhu, a person who is a noble person, who may help, he may not help. He follows the scriptures, he follows the teachings of his guru. Then Papesu, the Papesu means the person who is a sinful person, who doesn't follow scriptures, he has negative qualities, so he is a Papi. So what has happened? Sama buddhir visishyate. Sama is sameness. Buddhi means here is attitude. Visishyate means he excels. So that means what is happening there? What is the thing he is becoming now? We had seen in the 8th verse, he said, Sama losta asma kanchana. As far as the inanimate objects were there, whether it is a clod of clay or a stone or precious stone, all of them were looking same to him. He has no special attraction, whether it is gold or precious stone, or it is a clay, or it is a brick. Everything is same, because these are inanimate objects. But in this verse, what the Lord is saying, even if there are different kind of people around you, for him, it is samma buddhir visishyate. For him, everybody looks the same. Whom Lord is telling this one? He is telling it to Arjuna. Where he is telling it? In the battlefield. What was the Arjuna's problem? Because when he saw that some persons he likes, some person he doesn't like. Because he saw his enemy. Who is his enemy? Duryodhana is his enemy. Karna is his enemy. Who is his friend? He saw his grandfather, Bhishma is there. His guru, Drona is there. So previously when you were thinking of Duryodhana and Karna, he wanted to fight. But when he is seeing his grandfather and his guru, he doesn't want to fight. So for him now, the people in this world, so he has categorized, I like, I do not like. So they are not neutral to him. In case of a dreamer, all the dream characters except him, it is all same. He is indifferent because it is in creation he has created. But a person, for a dream character, all the characters, either some characters he will like, some characters he may not like it. The likes and dislikes come. That's why he is called a Bisoyi. The things of the people in this world, they are neutral. But when you look at the building, this is my building, my house. You go to a city, so when we go to a tourist place, why you will love it? Because there is no our precondition. I like this place, I don't like this road, I don't like this road. In your own town, in your own area, all the things, all the people you have imposed your likes and dislikes. I like him, he is my neighbor, he is not my neighbor, he throws all the dirty things on the road. This fellow is very nice person. So every person, everything, you have imposed your perception of the thing or the person on that person. But when you are a yoga ruler, you are established as a yogi. So what will happen? Samatvam yoga uchyate. That samatvam, equanimous is coming. So everybody, it looks the same. So Sruhun, whether it is a well-wisher, who is a mitra, whether he is a udasina, madhyastha, then dvesa, bandhu, sadhu, and papi, everybody is the same to him. So this is this samatva. So this is what he is giving the advice to Arjuna. So you can understand why Lord is saying that what is your duty, you do it. Don't bring your likes and dislikes. Don't think about the karma yoga also. Don't think about the result of the action. So that means what Lord is talking about. When he is talking about karma yoga, when he is talking about the meditation, dhyana yoga, he's not saying how Arjuna has to fight the war. That you be there, then put this arrow from this angle, that angle. He's not talking about the methods of executing an action. He's not talking about the result of the action. He's saying that is beyond you, that beyond. So don't bother about that result of the action. Also, he's not talking about the means you are going to adopt, whatever the way you are going to, whatever the plans you are doing. He's indifferent to that. What is his emphasis? The emphasis is in your mental attitude, your psychological attitude, your mental perception, and your intellectual, how you can be there looking at the whole thing. You and the people and this inanimate, the things of this world. What is your perception about it? It has to be samatvam. Samatvam yoga uchyate. So the emphasis is not on the result of the action, not the way of executing an action. The emphasis is in samatva, that don't lose the equanimous mind. How you will not lose it? Because only when you are neutral to the things of this world, neutral to the people of this world, when you become, then only that is the way you can live in this world. Because your likes and dislikes come into the picture when it is your world. This is the Lord's word. He has given you a script. You have a script, you are playing a role. In that role, where is the question of your likes and dislikes is coming? Just imagine in a movie, even when the hero is maybe romancing and quoting the heroine, does actually the hero has the likes and dislikes from there? Or it is it's scripted and directed by the director? Exactly the same thing Lord is saying. This production is mine. I have scripted it. I have directed it. I have given you a role. Play that role. Oh, Arjuna, play that role. Don't think that you are doing anything. So in the 12th chapter also, he shows in Vishwarupa Darshan that I am telling you to fight, you kill. But Arjuna, don't think that you are the killer. I kill them. Why I kill them? Because he said that same. That's what I was telling you. In Bhagavad Gita, dharma. What is dharma? Dharma is dri. It comes from the word dri. Dri means to hold together. Like a dharma is a mobile is that you can hear this voice messages and you can get some messages. But if he doesn't do it, that means it is not able to carry out his dharma. So two types of dharma in Bhagavad Gita Lord is talking about. One is for the individual perspective, another is from the point of view of the creation itself. As far as the individual dharma is concerned, that's what he is saying. That samatvam is yoga. Have an equanimous mind. Don't get, you like the action, you do not like this, it doesn't come into picture at all. Forget about your likes and dislikes. Forget about the result of the action. That is none of your concern. It should not. So this is how the dharma of an individual. This is how you have to live. And this is how we have to live. The second, if you do not do, what I will do? Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharat abhyutanam adharmasya sujamyam. If you do anything because if you like and dislike something, what will happen? That will also destroy the equilibrium of the whole creation. I will not allow that. That's my creation. I will come. Paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha duskritam. I will protect these virtuous and destroy the dangerous. It's very clear. And this is has to be also, it's not Lord is talking about Arjuna, he is telling each one of us. There is no likes and dislikes. Because every individual, everything what is happening, it is happening because of our past karma. Nobody comes to the orbit of our life if we do not owe that person something. How many of you have read that Many Life, Many Masters?
I have read, Baba.
Yeah, Baba.
You have read. Nehama has read. Okay. You must read this. Same persons will come around or around you. And you will be amazed. Sometimes before you take birth, it appears, because some books it is written, that they decide, hey, I have a little with you, so let's go this time. You slap me, then that will be over. So that at least we can be now one things we can pick it up from our life. But the moment, even Guruji was saying, even in the womb of the mother, you remember everything. But the moment you come out from the womb of the mother, everything is becomes blank. And that fellow, because you have decided, so that person will come and hit you. So it was supposed to square off. But then, because you have forgotten it, so this fellow has come and slapped you. So you go and give him 2 slaps. It's an action. The result of the action will come. Again, it is added up. So what will happen? Next life also he will come around you.
It seems imperative we should be then very, very well versed with the Dharam Shastras, because on one hand, sure, remove the likes and dislikes and see the true nature of who we are. But at the second time, to function in this world, I suspect in modern times where we are not so in touch with our scriptures, isn't the study of Dharam Shastras very, very important?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. So that seems to be the
Because
next book.
also do not forget what Adi Shankara has said in Vivek Chudamani, that every individual who takes birth on this world, creation, is on a journey of self-realization, whether you know it or you do not know it. The moment you have come to know, you are a blessed, so it will take you little less number of lives. Those person who do not know, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, they will also come back to this. There's no way, other way. Because this world has not been created to get satisfaction to anybody. But that is not the intention. The intention is that it will make your life so difficult or challenging, not difficult. I'll word the word challenging, that you will perforce resort to scriptural knowledge, Guru's knowledge, and get out of from this.
So our Bhagavad Gita is Moksha Shastra.
Yeah,
And now
absolutely.
you'll have to be stuck with us for more years to do some Dharam Shastra after this.
Dharma Shastra, you can read, because Dharma Shastra is what he's saying. This is more on ethical lifestyle. Do not harm anybody. Whatever you do not want
For
anybody.
example, for a woman who's married with children, and they must be prescribed dharmas.
No, I didn't get you. Sorry.
For example, for me, I'm a married woman with children, with certain responsibilities. There must be some prescribed dharmas for me.
Yes, of course.
So the prescriptions are written where? You'll have to suggest books of Abba.
You have to read. Of course, you have to read.
Yes,
then
Baba.
see, basically what is going to happen. Like what Dharma will say, okay, you are a spouse, you are a mother, you have siblings who will be there, all relations are there. So you try to be neutral, but in this case, whatever he is saying here, that everything is same. You have to be a samatvam. So there, because that is your responsibility to take care of your children, to take care of your spouse. So do that. But do that with a thing that it's a duty you are doing it. Bring in also Lord or your Guru into picture, saying that in him or I see my Guru or Lord, my children or whatever it is. So what you would have to little neutralize it, not so personal, because personal we know that there is nothing, because even children, nothing you can do because they have their own life. They come. It's just God's grace that they are come through us. That's it. They have their own prarabdha. And whatever you do, you cannot change their prarabdha. Whatever they can do, they cannot do change our prarabdha. Even Lord sometimes finds it difficult to change the prarabdha. Because that's why self-realized person, the prarabdha continues till his death. So all the time, so one has to be very, very, very careful. One little point I will tell, because then, because it's already 10 minutes we have passed. And so in Guruji, in his one of his talks, he was saying Udasina. He said Udasina, Ud means above, Asina means established. Where you are, he is talking about. He's saying Asina means you are either in Agyan Chakra or Sahasrara. So be always there, neutral. And when you go there, what will happen? All your below chakras, it will become like friend to you, because you have no friends, no enemies, neutral, Udasina. So you get something, because in Muladhara Chakra is talking about the money, means, like a house, you have a car, or you have a job, you have a name and fame in this world, so all are controlled from the Muladhara Chakra. You get it, you are happy. You do not get it, also you are happy, because Muladhara Chakra, because where you are sitting, if you are at the Muladhara Chakra level, you do not get, you get upset. So you do all the things you want to make that, chakra strong, chant those mantras, whatever you want to do it. But then when you are, where you are Udasina, when you are sitting in the Agyan Chakra, above, you are here, or you Sahasrara, above means from eyebrows up. So when you are there, so what will happen? Everything is a friend to you. So you will be able to have that Samattam Yoga Uchyate. So Guruji has told that one, and he's saying, because when you are Udasina, when you come down to the heart also, what will happen? Everybody will become you will become a Sruhut for everybody. Sruhut where? He is in the heart, because he is a person who wants to help everybody. So when you are Udasina, and when you look at the others, then either you be neutral from here, or if you come down even to the Anahata also, so you will become a Sruhut for everybody. That means everybody, you will be a well-wisher of everybody. So these two options, Guruji is saying that this one yogi has to do it, especially Kriya Yogi, because it is told by our Guru. So this is what. So this is what with this one, this verse, and next we'll see the beautiful verses, beautiful ways to conduct ourselves. And I have been able to get hold of some teachings of Guruji on those. So I'll try to share that also. Thank you. Anybody who wants to add something? Barbara Ma, so nice to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you,
For a
Baba.
long time. How
Yes.
is your baby?
Thank you. Now he's 2.5. So
Wow.
great. Talking, walking.
Bring him one day, okay?
I will.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you.
Thank you, Baba. Small question.
Ajay Baba, you if you
Yes.
are not there, I don't find infant people to
Baba, one small question I want to ask.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Why is it, I mean, it seems like this, that the material world is always in conflict with the spiritual world. I mean, it's also the perception. Okay. Maybe we are not at that level. Okay. But I'm just at a very basic level, is, for example, the material will say we must earn money, right? Spiritual will say, there is no need, right? Just devote.
No.
I mean, in the sense that you devote, yourself to the superconscious energy, okay, or the Paramatman, and he will take care. Correct? But the
No.
material,
There
no?
is a mistake there. There is a mistake there.
Okay, yes.
Let's look at here.
Yes.
Now, if you become a spiritual, it's not that you will give up whatever job you are doing, or you will not earn money. You are not going to give up the family. If that is the case, then the Lord would have told Arjuna, so I will take care of this war and everything. You go and meditate in Himalayas. He didn't say
Right.
that.
Correct.
Told him, you go and fight. Correct. So Arjuna has to fight his war, and we have to fight our war.
On war.
It is
Correct.
our war. Our war is, if a family are there, I have to provide for that. So whatever responsibilities we have, because Arjuna had a responsibility. He was the chief of the army. So whatever is the requirement of his duty, so he has to perform. So similarly, whatever our duty is there to provide for the family and take care of them, whatever. So that is duty is assigned. That duty we cannot give up, because that's your, because he is telling Arjuna not to fight.
Correct.
So we have to do this. So where the difference is coming? Difference is coming because we are focused on the result of our action. I want this money. I want this promotion. I want this money. I want my child to be theirs. Ivy League or something like that, whatever. So what is happening? Our focus is on winning it. And where win will come? Win is not now. Where winning will be in the future. When you are focused so much upon future, what is happening in the past? Because the records are not so good also. So past will haunt us. Past is haunting. Future, you are caught up with the future. So you are being tossed between past and future. And where is the action? Action should be in the present. But where you are present in the present? You are never present in the present. Because either you are dwelling in the future or you are dwelling in the past. So your action becomes nil. So you can only dream, oh, I should have got it. I should have got it. And because of that only, they didn't understand my capabilities, my technical superiority. I didn't get my promotion. My boss is a useless fellow. My colleagues are useless. My subordinates are useless. Nobody is able to understand me. Because you have never done anything. Because you always feel you have the potential. Because you are thinking what I can achieve and what I have achieved. I have not been able to achieve in the past and in future. But because why it is coming? Why it is happening? Because when we studied in the college, school, what were the parents saying? You must come fast, correct? You are the best, you have the brain, you want study. I have to come fast. And then when you come out from there, you have a very idealistic idea about how the world should be there. So you must perform best, the company should be best, everybody should be best, because this is an ideal world you have been able to create. And never they have said that your brain should be best also. But from your attitude was never talked about. Our mind was never talked about. And then when you are immediately put into the job world, then suddenly you find you are a nobody. Nobody is understanding you. Your boss said, who the hell you are, what you know about it? I have 30 years here. You don't tell me how to run this company. So you have some very funny ideas. You have, so he puts it in the dustbin. You tell your subordinates why you are doing it. 2 plus 2 is supposed to be 4. You are writing 5. He said, go forget about it. I am doing it for the last 30 years. Who the hell you are to tell me? So, one by one, you are frustrated. Then you become very negative attitude comes. Most of the people I'm talking about. Just imagine when you join the job, who cared for your knowledge? Who cared for whatever you did? If you did something, you showed something, yes, people will accept. Otherwise, everybody, we have some dream ideas, funny ideas. Now everybody is becoming, now we have all ideas how Mr. Modi should behave. We have all opinion how Mr. Trump should behave. We cannot manage our own affairs, but we have to say how Modi should manage his affairs and Trump can do his affairs. So this is the problem. He's saying that I take care. You don't bother about Modi and Trump. You bother about you. What is your role? Are you giving your 100% without getting disturbed by the people around you, the things around you, with your likes and dislikes? Everything, whatever given, is an opportunity, is a challenge. Do your best, whatever the role has been given to you. That's it. Nothing he's saying to give up. Only he's going to give up the result of your action. Don't bother, because the moment he said, okay, result of action is coming, so you will get, then you will be counting the money, how much I am going to get. That's what we do. He said, then you will not concentrate on your action. It's a good thing you asked this question. This is good that we are discussing this, because this is everybody's problem. It's not only your problem, even my problem also.
Yes,
Because
I
when
mean,
I'm talking to you, I'm also getting clarity.
yes, because I keep thinking about it sometimes. Okay, that I mean, it's definitely a blessing to be on a spiritual path, but living in a material world, then you have material, goals, ambitions. All people around you are talking about, materialistic things and
So goals
materialistic
set, see,
ambitions. Yes,
goals,
it is.
nobody is saying no.
Yes.
I think the Lord will not also say, but what
So,
Lord will say, that if you achieve your goal, don't get elated. If you do not achieve your goal, also don't bother. You just make a face. No, you said,
indifferent.
no, because you go there, your boss says, hey, we had that 100 million turnover should be there. Why it is only 80 million? He said, well, yeah. What is that? Yoga uchyate. What is that?
Sadasina, indifferent.
Samattam yoga uchyate.
So,
Sir, I am not supposed to be bothered about this. You cannot tell him.
this is precisely I'm talking
So when
about.
you are
Yes.
dealing with him, tell him, sir, I'm so sorry you can't do it because of these reasons, these reasons. But internally,
Yes.
it should not touch you.
Hmm.
You will be foolish to tell your boss because
Yeah.
of Bhagavad Gita I am not telling you to do it
Correct.
or something like
Yes. Yes.
that.
Yeah.
So you have to carry it the way it is supposed to be carried, but internally we have to live as per the scripture. That is one. Second, another mistake what we do is, when we read, we try to analyze the lives of the people around us. अरे ये किया वो तो किया भगवद गीता में किया, but we don't analyze our attitude, we do not analyze our work, we analyze others attitude, others behavior, try to give advice. But what happens to us? That's what it was supposed to only examine ourselves, not to examine the taste, the lives of others. That's the mistake we do. Because we always think that who is the Ravana, who is Duryodhana.
So introspection should be on all the time.
Yes, absolutely. That Duryodhana, Karna, and Arjuna, both, all of them are inside us. Kurukshetra and Dharmakshetra, Guruji is saying, this is your body inside only. Duryodhana is inside you, Karna is inside you, Arjuna is inside you, and Lord is also inside you, Guru is inside you. But you are saying that inside you, only Ajay is there. Only outside only Ravana and Karna and Duryodhana are there.
But I have one more question about likes and dislikes.
Yes.
Because it happens to us naturally that we like and dislike certain, let's say, dishes, or like everything we perceive with our senses. There is always, at least for me, some kind of judgment attached that I like this taste, I don't like that taste, I like this view, I don't like this view, blah, blah, blah. And I'm trying to neutralize that and not develop it. But it's just difficult sometimes to overcome. So how to navigate for the likes and dislikes coming from our senses and our perception of the world, not only how we see others, but how we perceive what is happening
to me, to you.
us.
Yeah.
Yes, somehow. Yes.
Yeah. See, this is let's look at the example, some one or two examples. Like we were discussing about, I don't know, you know ornaments. You have a ring, you have a bangle and a necklace. Say both three of them are made of gold. Okay. So the ring, the one you are wearing, it is beautiful. You like it. But the necklace you have, you somehow you don't like that features. The bangle, you are neutral to it. What scripture is saying, when you look at those three things, the ring, the bangle and the necklace, try to find out what is the reality behind this. The reality is gold. Because from the necklace, if you take the gold out, what will be left? If it is made of gold, only name and form. There is no substance. Similarly, if you take from the bangle, you take the gold, what will be left? Only name and form. So, ring also same. Ring looks beautiful. Necklace doesn't look beautiful. So I like my ring. I don't like my necklace. What the scripture is saying, why don't you try to look beyond the whatever the perception? What is the reality behind it? The reality behind it is gold. If when you look at your ring, you look at the necklace and you look at your bangle, and if you see gold, where you will see the difference? Because it's gold. The name and form, today this name is there, then you break it or you exchange it, you take another one. So it becomes neutral. Similarly, just keep this example. Now we look at this world. Everything is saying, what is the gold in all the things we are doing? We are seeing the tree, we are taking a stone, we are taking a house, we are taking a car. But everything is existing. And they were not there existing. Now they're existing. After some time, they will not exist. That means existence is like a gold. If you take the existence out of a tree, it will no more exist. Like that, from the bangle, you take the gold, it will not exist. Similarly, the house, if you take the existence out, the house will no more exist. And he's saying,